Meeting your season goal gives high rewards, but does come with...
Yo, my lines are honest. They blow your mind like... You could do what you want to do, whether group or solo. Boston cold with a bowl of chili. Summer cheesesteak on the roll in Philly.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Back on up on this. Before you with this, you better walk up and off the building. Yes, oh, got the heat up the show. Face up the thermometer. I'm gonna take full control. Hey, Paul, let him know. I'll stop for nothing. I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted.
Some hustle out there today. We got a big game this week.
Hey! Move, 45! Move, 45! They change the climates, empty place in humans. In fact, the souls, rules of forest. They can't defeat us. They could not destroy us. Hey, ready! For the average team, CFOs are after cream.
Man, bring it in tight, bring it in tight. Let me tell you something. That was the best practice of the season. Not a single mental mistake. That's the type of practice championship teams have. Keep it up.
Cross contour, a little bit of backlight, black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all you do, being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus,
kick your season off by starting your first game.
Freedom abroad. I left some years of giving a light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Haunted by the thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission, never conditioned with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Used to paint. Hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face. Stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was bloom and addiction. A miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids in a minute. Drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil or a linen. Joy to of the poison, voice of the resin. Capture a map with a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right, or a torso hung on a warping spine of a...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The next chapter of this young man's life starts with this game. And as his professional career officially begins, he'll have to prove he can handle the challenge of running the ball against the bigger, faster, tougher defenses of the NFL. It's the Bills going up against the Ravens. With that, time to get up to Baltimore, Maryland, as I'm pleased to introduce our new broadcast team for 2016. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, for Madden, it's a new broadcast team. For the Ravens, it's natural grass on the field. That's what's different here as we welcome you inside M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. And partner, the Bills coming off a 500 season at 8. So on fourth down, the Bills call on the punt unit and Colton Schmidt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco.
If anything, I think Joe Flacco's underrated. He's a guy who leads his team to a lot of wins during the regular season, elevates his play in the postseason, and has a Super Bowl ring, was a Super Bowl MVP. Yet many times he doesn't get mentioned with the top quarterbacks in the league. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The gain of 5 continues.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. For 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In this offense, they look towards Steve Smith a lot.
It's a good idea because if you don't, you're going to hear about it. No one plays the wide receiver position angrier or better than Steve Smith Sr.
Flacco off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Flacco, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10th. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the call stands as is. Not only is that the case, now you're out of challenges too.
Which means that if anything goes haywire and you look out and you want to get it corrected, you cannot unless it's within 2 minutes.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And they'll run it here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A break from the ground game here. Flacco, and hauled in by Pitta. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
2nd down, Flacco now. And he's got his man on the out route. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our 1st half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he's brought down after a good gain.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was kind of interesting. It appears this coaching staff really trusts this rookie early in his career. They want to get him a touchdown here in his NFL debut.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Bootleg, Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain.
He's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And that was touchdown pass number 1 of the season for Joe Flacco back out there. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And he fields it cleanly. Yards on the return. And for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Flacco here on 2nd down. Catch left side here by Aiken. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third down now following the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a... After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
On second down, Flacco to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Flacco, and this is going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
Tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
This fielded at the 2, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. They come up in an offset eye. Passing play, Flacco. Smith catches left side. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want.
And he can't get a throw away. play. He's taken down. Zach Brown in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Well, really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the eye. He's back to throw. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Back to throw. Deep drop. All kinds of time. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get... Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened.
And partner, this first week...